Hi guys, Doc here. I'm gonna go over one of my new favorite deck. This deck is an improvement on my previous 3 Musketeer deck. Just like the other one, it packs a real punch. Alright, so let's take a look at what this deck is made of. I've got a Zap, I got the Minion, the Lumberjack, the Princess, the Ice Spirit, the Elixir Pump, the Giant, and of course the 3 Musketeers. Now let's go over some replays so you can see what this deck can do. Alright, so usually this deck, I like to start with the Elixir Pump, but I don't have an Elixir Pump, so I will just wait and see what he's gonna do. Let's throw the 3 Musketeers first. Now it's always good to split them at the beginning just to see what he's got. And as you can see here, he threw that cannon down, and I threw my Princess to try to get, just to try to take it down. And actually my opponent here defended very well. I was able to only take a few shots with that single musketeer on the left side. And now he's able to counter back with a miner and the fire spirits. Now because I threw my elixir pump down, I don't really have much to counter his miner. So I just have to take the damage as it comes. So once I save enough elixir, I put down the giant. Now I haven't seen a fireball, so I'm gonna throw the 3 Musketeers behind him just to see what he's got. And then bummer, he's got a poison spell. I threw the Princess to weaken the cannon down, but very well defense. Now this deck, even though it's about 4 elixir average, it's really good to actually build up your elixir. And similar to my other deck, the way this one works is I've got the giant tanking up front, and I got range behind him to take out his defenses. Now Musketeer can really take down a lava hound really quickly. It's great for defense and offense. And let's just say in this case, with these barbarians coming, all I can do is kind of throw the giant down, and the giant is also great for kiting the enemies, especially ground units like this. And yeah, it really helps to slow things down. And in this case, 1 crown, that's all you need for a win. A win is a win, regardless of how many crowns you win. Now, of course, this deck doesn't always win, so I'm gonna show you guys how I lost one of these games. As I review this, I really found that I did a lot of mistakes, especially towards the end of the game, in which I should have won. But it's just something you learn from the game. So in this case, I started out with the giant, backed up by the princess, which is a decent start. I throw the ice spirit down just to slow things down, and oh, what happened here? Oh, the video didn't skipped. Oh, well, the video skipped, and what happened was I threw my 3 Musketeers, and they were able to take down the tower really quickly. Now I think what happened is I got too overconfident. I've taken his right tower down already, and I've got the king tower down to 50% already. And I'm thinking to myself, probably I was thinking to myself, I got this, easy win, right? But as you can see here, the other guys keep on pushing and pushing, and I should have reminded myself that So I reminded myself that spawner decks like this can get really tricky in the last minute of the double elixir time, and I think that's where I lost it. Here, I think I was trying to defend. He kept pushing and pushing and pushing. I think I was this. Usually, when I put the giant in the middle like this, I can really push. And I think I didn't flank him correctly with the musketeers in the back, and I think that was my main mistake. And I was left with just the princess trying to defend everything. I mean, come on, what can she do? And at 22 seconds to take down my left tower. Oh, that was a big bummer. And I saw myself here. I was thinking to myself, what am I doing? I can do this. It's not that hard. So this deck, I think there's gonna have a lot of defense. It has a lot of power on the offense, and I have to use. I just kept throwing everything down. My giant my giant up front, and all my little minions and the princesses, and then he surprised me with a rocket. Now let's go over another replay to show you guys, how this deck, let's show you guys another replay to show you how much damage this deck can really pump out. Now, starting out, I always like to start with a giant in the back. As you can see here, he's got a bomb tower up. The video is a little choppy. I think my recording was not so smooth. So in this case, I'm able to you gotta time it correctly to throw your musketeer down, because if you time it too early, the bomb tower could actually target your musketeer, and it would have been a pretty bad split. However, this split was decent enough. So he counters back with a giant Sparky combo with the minion horde. With Sparky, if you don't have the right card, sometimes it's hard to stop a Sparky, such as air. And these guys, I just have to kind of suicide some of my minions. I just have to suicide some of my troops just to take care of Sparky here. Now he's laughing. He's making faces. He's laughing. Yeah, he's probably thinking the same thing I was thinking my last game. He's got this. He thinks he's got this. But he doesn't know that this deck can really take you out really quickly if you're not careful. So let's just build up elixir here, and then I threw my giant down. As you can see, he's getting his Sparky ready. That's pretty common. He knows that Sparky can take down the giant. He knows that Sparky is can help with the giant. Here I threw my princess to try and take down the bomb tower, and here we go. And there goes Sparky taking down my giant. He threw out some barbarians to slow him down, and that was a good defense from him. So here, what do? I put down another elixir pump because I got nothing else better to put down. So I threw my 3 musketeers down, and I threw some other troops in the back trying to slow the double Sparky, and eventually I was able to protect and counter attacking, throwing down the giant, backed up with the princesses and the lumberjack. I was able to take down that tower quickly. Luckily for me, that is. And then going forward, I because I know he doesn't have fireball or poison, and I started throwing the 3 musketeers on the left side. And because Sparky is such a big distraction, I cannot. So I threw the giant in the middle so Sparky can target my giant, while meanwhile my musketeers are taking care of his giant. And on top of that, I threw some minions trying to get rid of the Sparky. And with a good time zap, I was able to take care of the Sparky and then his giant, and able to take down his tower. Alright, let's go over and do a live battle. Now let's see what we've got. We've got a giant. So I'm probably gonna start with the giant in the far back. Here we go. Okay, so he's throwing a Valkyrie on the left side. Okay, so he doesn't want to meet with me in the middle. So I'm gonna throw my musketeer right in the middle so they can split. 2 on the left to take care of the Valkyrie and his musketeer. Then 1 on the right side. And just for good measure, I get my princess ready to take care of his guards. Okay, not too shabby. And my giant on the right side is doing a lot of good work over there. Now let's ready my minions to take care of the princess. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Okay, so now let's put this pump down. And I probably will, throw the lumberjack in to take care of the musketeer. And I'm gonna freeze this hog. Yeah, not much. I didn't want to use the princess. It's a little bit of a waste to throw the princess and then she's gonna walk and get one-shotted by probably one of his minions. So it's better to just get some elixir and do a proper push with the giant. So in this case, I need to take care of that princess. I have my other princess on the right side to help with the guards. I'm gonna throw my musketeer to back him up. And then Asper, just in case. Oh, okay, he's at me. That's a pretty good move. So he's got a princess on the left side to take care of that. A lumberjack is gonna die. Meanwhile, my giant is still pushing over there. Giants are very, very tough. This is just going back and forth between his princess and me. This happens all the time. And then I throw my musketeer down, and then they are able to take care of the princess and take care of the tower. But I lost my tower on my left tower as well. So we're pretty much even here. He throws a Valkyrie and a hog. I use my lumberjack for defense. It's a little choppy here. I think my recording didn't record as it wasn't so. But as you can see, I try to use the lumberjack to back up my giant, and kind of work, but not much. Actually, not much damage that I did. So now he's countering back with the Valkyrie, Musketeer, and Princess. It's a little tough here, so I'm gonna have to use my 3 Musketeers, trying to slow him down. I throw my giant up there in the very top, try to kite away his troops, and meanwhile I'm just going to let's see. I'm just going to try to take his left tower somehow. Okay, yeah. I've had a lot of success putting the giant right in the middle after you've taken one of the tower down, and this is a draw. Darn it. It's a draw. Alright. Let's go for another live battle. Okay, now hopefully this will be better. Okay, so we have I think I'm gonna throw my a giant again in the back. He throws a miner. I'm gonna have to answer that with my lumberjack. Let's save some elixir for a push. Okay, he throws Inferno Tower. That's kind of good that he's targeted my lumberjack. Just sucking this damage a little bit from his minions. This guy is fast. He's pushing really. He's attacking with all these little guys and the miner. Man, this is a tough deck. He's got a speedy deck and I've got a slow deck. So let's see what's gonna happen here. Now I'm back to square one. Start a new push. But my tower is down about halfway already. My right side tower is down about halfway. So let's ready the 3 Musketeers and let the princess target my giant. Hopefully my 3 Musketeers were in range to take down his Inferno Towers. That was excellent. I've got my princess in the far back trying to take care of these minions. Oh, she survived. So this is a good push. Got my minions. I got my princess, and I got I got the ice spirit to. Didn't do much anyways. So he's probably low on elixir. Oh, there goes a princess. He took out my princess. He's got the miner again. Sometimes I hate these miners. And I just have to take care of these little guys. These guys are, 3 elixir cost troops, 3 and 4 elixir cost troops. He's got the Inferno Tower for defense. I just threw my Musketeers in the middle just to try and take care of that Inferno Towers. Guess what? His left side tower is almost down. So I'm gonna throw. Check this out. I threw my giant in the middle. Try to get to the tower quickly. That's it. 2 crown win. Excellent. That was a little rough, but I got it. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and stay tuned for more videos.